What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dave Cave. Dave here, and today I'm hanging out with Michael, the DC Multiverse, again, and we're going to talk about some leaks, some DC Multiverse leaks around James Gunn's Superman movie coming out next year. Michael, how you doing, man? I woke up to these photos this morning.
I'm all right, man. Good to see you again. 24 hours since I last spoke to you. It's really
actually
21
24
since we went on for 3 hours. Yeah.
24 hours and 9 minutes, dude. We're a bit late.
That's it. Yeah. Sorry about that. Technical issues. I'd say it was my fault, but it wasn't. It was Dave's. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm good. Yeah. I'm just we're doing this obviously. Good setup. We chatted last night, and someone in the chat let us know that there'd be some, leaks or retailer listings dropping very soon. And no later than a day later, we had some leaks drop, and they're all about James Gunn's Superman, which we also discussed last night. So I thought, let's just do like a little epilogue. Let's do a postscript and actually chat about it while it's fresh and hot and steaming. So here we are.
Yeah, well, it's steaming on the front lawn of the toy press. Yeah, yes. Man, it's how like today, man, I've just been rushing, dude, like nonstop, and it was already a busy packed day, and today you were like, dude, check this out, these are the leaks, and like on top of like all the crap that I already had to do, I'm like looking at this list going like, holy cow, this is cool. And then I was like, do you want to go live again tonight? And you're like, yeah, let's go live again tonight. And so then I had to freaking hustle and make a freaking thumbnail and do all the stuff. And
admit it, like there's nothing you love more than making a thumbnail under pressure. To anyone who may actually be watching, Dave just loves making thumbnails. Like he just gets his little app out and he makes his graphics, and he's really good at it, to be fair. Yeah. But I
think I make a good thumbnail, dude.
You do make a great thumbnail, but the insecurity is just, is this good enough? I'm like, it's great, it's perfect. Are you sure? And then I'm like, oh, maybe you could add some words to it to say, and he's like, no. I'm like, okay, all right. So what I've learned, Dave,
less is more, dude. Less is more.
What I've learned is that when you send me a thumbnail and say, what do you think? The answer is perfection. That's just all you need. You just need a validator. That's it. So I'm happy to validate, and good on you for pulling it all together in record time with everything else you've got going on. You're an Australian hero.
You see through me, dude.
I see you.
You see my intentions and my intestines. We've got Culture Shock Collectibles in the chat.
Hey.
Love a good leak. Don't we all?
Great store.
Yeah. Mr. Jager, did someone say leaks?
Oh, look at you. Where there's leaks to be had, Jager is there to leak.
Yeah, sniffing them out. Jager, mate, if anyone has got the scoops, it's Mr. Jager 101. I watch your videos, dude. Thanks for turning up, man. Freaking awesome. Yeah, man. How exciting, dude. We do have some leaks. And I got to say, this is exciting because obviously, new multiverse is cool, but this is like, not only is it new multiverse, but it's like information about this Superman movie, right? Like that we're all freaking psyched about. So it's like two layers of excitement on this one, man. So
two layers of leakage, multiple leakage. Like it's like go see your proctologist levels of leakage.
Yeah.
And it's that great tradition. What, going to see your proctologist?
Wait, there's two things we love here. It's leakage and thumbs.
But this is, as I was saying, David, this is in the grand tradition of toys spoiling the shit out of upcoming movies a year before they come out. This is a time-honored tradition. Like Lego used to do this all the time, like spoil shit in advance. But this is really good. Hey, Felipe, good morning.
Mr. Santos, thank you for turning up. Good morning to you too. It is currently 9:14 p.m. in Australia, but dude, good morning to you, man.
That's why we both look like absolute hell, because we've just had a day. We've had a full day with our children, and Jake, it's 5 a.m., brother. That's dedication.
I know why you're awake at 5 a.m., Jager. I know why you're awake, dude. To watch us, mate, for the leaks. He sniffed them out.
Yeah. What do you mean? Jake has probably already done like a 20-minute video on all of this, but that's all right. We do it
He
our
has.
way.
He
Yeah.
has. It dropped
Of
like
course, yeah.
15 hours ago, dude. He was
Yeah.
on it, mate.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
every now and then leaks will come out, right? And I'll see them. I'll be really excited. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to pull together a cheeky 5-minute video just chatting about it. I wonder if anyone's covered it. And just like I look, and then it's like Jager posted new video like 20 seconds ago, and he's just like, it's done. He's done it.
Oh, he
He's
beat
got
me
it
to it.
covered.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got it
yeah.
covered. What's the point
He's
now?
good, man.
I'll
He's
just share that. Like I'll just share that. What do I
Yeah.
have to add? So yeah. Shall we get into it? You know what we should do, David? You should give a
Where are
spoiler
you,
warning.
Felipe? It's 7 a.m. where Felipe is.
Wow.
Sorry to interrupt, Mike. What were you saying?
No, that's right. You do it all the time, brother.
I do. So
I'm
you
just
bastard.
saying we should just give some form of spoiler warning, because you've looked at the leaks, I've looked at the leaks, and I guess people might have figured it out by now, but it's probably spoilers for the movie.
Yeah, so anyone in the anyone watching live right now, anyone in the catching us on the replay, like there's going to be like probably some light spoilers, I'd say. Nothing actually, there's only one thing that like was something of a surprise to me, or could be even like considered a spoiler for me. But like pretty all the names, everything that was named, I kind of knew about. So not like groundbreaking spoilers. I don't think they're going to spoil anything really, but technically they are spoilers. So
I think there's some stuff in here.
Yeah. You think there is?
I think so. I'm actually going to need you to explain some stuff to me, because some of it I need context, I need explanation. So yeah.
Felipe from Brazil. Da, 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 da. Well, welcome, Felipe. We're glad to have you from Brazil. And Jagar, sometimes I am 1 year ahead of leaks because of my secret sauce. Dude,
yeah.
Hook us up with our secret sauce, Jagar. Give Dave Cave Dave some of those, some of that secret sauce.
Why would he, David? Why would he share his secret sauce with you?
I tell you what, dude, I'm close to 700 subs on YouTube, and like it's taken me like it's pretty much a year, right? But like the last month, it's just been like I've been like gaining 5 and then losing 4 and then gaining 6 and then losing 5. It's bizarre. So
no, it's your bad, brother. It's your bad Brazilian accent. It's just driving people away. Whew. Yeah, it's rough.
Oh wow,
rough stuff.
yeah. Felipe is saying Brave New World leaked the entire movie almost. Yeah, Red Hulk was a huge spoiler. Yeah.
Was
definitely.
that who leaked that? Was that
Hulk
Toys? Was that Toys, or like was it action figures or Lego? I don't know, but I think it might have been like McDonald's Happy Meals as well. I feel like there were leaked Happy Meals, and
dude,
Toys.
We knew about Red Hulk for like the longest time. Hey, yeah.
Toys just spoil movies, and I love it. I think it's great fun. Hey, Ricardo, what are you doing, man? You're always here.
Yeah,
Cleaning
man, dude.
at 11 a.m.
Doing the cleaning at 11 a.m. and seeing Superman spoilers. I can just imagine him wearing his little maid's uniform, looking all nice, and is that how you're imagining him as well, Mike?
I don't imagine Ricardo like that, but maybe now I do.
Oh, okay.
Shall we get into it?
All right. I'm cracking a beer again tonight, dude. Are you on your tea?
I'm on my cup of tea, man. I'm still, as I said, I'm still recovering from a Saturday a week ago. Yeah.
All right.
I'm still bouncing off the walls. Cheers. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to share screen, man, and I'm going to put up the image that you sent me, or one of the images that you sent me this morning, and we're going to get straight into it, dude.
All right.
But basically, this is an Instagram post. I don't know where it came from. Do you know where it came from? Did you
man.
Just
so this is just
someone's story.
It's just popping up in all the usual Facebook groups. It looks like it's been shared by Toy Hunters Collective, and it looks like there's an account there, Toys, who I'm not sure if I follow, but credit to whoever got this out there. Thank you very much, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't give you proper accreditation, but look, this is David. Let's. I mean, you and I both know what this is. It's a retailer. It's leaking from a retailer solicitation. So these are the orders that go out to retailers to place their orders for figures ahead of time, and that's where all these leaks come from. So that's what this is. So really, credit goes to credit goes to the helpful retailer who just spilled their guts.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much. Yep.
Jager is in the chat saying, I also need some context on these leaks. I may be the first one to talk about the leaks, but most of the time I'm clueless about some characters. Well, Jager, I will do my best to speculate on what I think on anything that's unclear and illuminate anything that I do know about, man. But I feel like anything that was named, like we kind of know what's going on there, right? We know who that is. We've got D-Mem, Mainan, and Games. I'm actually getting more hyped after the leak, even though they spoiled the characters. We still don't know what's going on in the movie. I believe James Gunn is cooking, and my wallet is cooked. My brother, I agree with you all the way, man. James Gunn is cooking, and my wallet is cooked as well, my man. Yeah, we are in trouble next year.
I think we might be.
We got some naughty retailer culture shock says it's literally the list we receive from suppliers when we have to put our orders in. Yeah, so it's like the solicitations list, and someone's just cheeky snapped it. So let's we've got a few more, but we'll put those up. Let's actually get into the list, dude. So let's just start at the top, yeah? I'll let you.
Like a really sensible place to start. Can you make it bigger, David, for my 40-year-old man eyes?
Look, I'll have a look and see what I can do.
See if you can. If you can't, you know what?
Because it's like
we're good, brother. We're good. I've sorted it. No, all right. So let's start at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. So let's start at the top. I moved a little closer to my camera there and my screen. So starting at the top, I find this interesting. So the first couple of entries we have are DC Theatrical Deluxe. Now, this is just DC Multiverse. It's the standard line. It's the way they're usually described. But and theatrical always designates that it's their movie subline, so nothing unique there. But this does say Deluxe. Yeah, always, yeah. So it says Deluxe, right?
Yeah.
And it's a Wave 1 Deluxe figure, Superman with Crypto from the Superman movie. And I think we'll deal with. Let me go through it as a wave because it's clearly a deluxe wave. And this is what I find quite interesting. So deluxe wave, 7-inch, Superman Crypto, then Lex Luthor with Baby Kaiju, which I'm going to need some help with this. And then we have Ultraman Deluxe. So all these three seem to be in a wave. They're a particular assortment or wave called Deluxe. A couple of them refer to like secondary characters or accessories or animal sidekicks or whatever the hell Baby Kaiju is. And then we have Ultraman just on his own. So maybe we deal with these in isolation first. Tell me what you think, David. What jumps out at you there? And then I'll tell you what jumps out at me.
Well, the word deluxe jumps out at me, dude. Like what does that mean? Now, I think I've actually just put it together. So I had someone leak to me.
Oh yeah,
I've got my sources too, Mr. Jager. All right, but someone had it. Yeah, someone. I was talking with someone earlier today, and they mentioned that we might be getting an additional line in DC Multiverse.
Another line, another subline. Yeah. Just what we need, right?
I know, right?
Some
Another
new subline. Yeah.
Of DC Multiverse, but you could kind of put this above the collector edition.
What do you mean above, man?
Like, as in maybe more expensive, more plastic. Yeah, like more hands, different heads, better articulation and whatnot. So
yeah, okay,
kind of deluxe in every sense of the word. So
very interesting.
Kind of So someone kind of said that to me earlier, and now I think I'm maybe seeing that. Like, could that be what it is? Like, is this Superman, Lex, and Ultraman? Are these the deluxe, like deluxe figures that have been spoken about? You know,
rumored. It could be. I mean,
rumored, speculated.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be the more plastic situation because you've got Crypto, Baby Kaiju with their respective characters, but not trying to get too far down the list. But the next entries seem to refer to like a standard 7-inch Metamorpho and Superman and Kaiju, and so that's giving me like the standard size box packaging, and Deluxe is giving me like when Marvel Legends does their deluxe figures and the box is a little bit
Exactly.
bigger. They spread the accessories out in the clamshell a bit, so it feels like you're getting so much more, and they charge you an arm and a leg for it. So without getting into the price of it all, because we're just speculating, hopefully it's not too punishing. What do you think of those three? What excites you?
Look, Superman with Crypto, awesome. Like as we talked about last night, I love Crypto. I'm really excited about this movie. I think Corin Sweat's going to be a sick Superman, so that's just a no-brainer for me. Like that's going to be fine. I'm going to skip the second one.
Yeah, all right.
By the way, had you heard that about this deluxe subline? Had you heard anything about that yourself?
No, I hadn't heard anything about that. But
okay.
So what I have heard on the grapevine is future movie waves. Okay, for movie related figures. Some of them will be released in the collector edition subline. So whereas we've had like the Batman versus Superman wave recently, previously we've had the Batman Forever, Batman and Robin come in Build-A-Figure waves. My understanding is, or what I've heard on the grapevine, is that future movies might be released as part of their collector edition like labeling. So that kind of ties into what you've heard, but not, it's slightly different. Let's just see how that pans out. But something's going on, and I'm a bit apprehensive because it kind of sounds like, I mean, McFarlane's movie figures 75 to 80% of the time are bangers, and they're some of their best work in terms of sculpt and paint.
Recently,
yeah, I'm talking, we're talking the last couple of years. I think the movie figs have been really good on the whole. And oftentimes you look at it and you're like, man, they really, the sculpt here is incredible. I'm thinking Blue Beetle. I'm thinking, the recent Batman movie lines. And I'm just like, are they now just coming to the realization that they've been giving them away too cheap? I hope not, because I like those figures, and I'm, wallet's getting hammered. But tell you what jumps out to me is Ultraman is a deluxe figure. Two aspects there. One, he's just Ultraman. So is he big? Is he special? What's special about Ultraman that he commands it all on his own? Does he come with awesome accessories? And two, Ultraman is in James Gunn's Superman.
Yeah.
So tell us about Ultraman, David. Give us the 20-second Ultraman.
Yeah. Ultraman is the Kal-El of Earth 2, right? Story by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely from around the time of Grant Morrison's JLA run, right? So they were they the Injustice League? No, the Crime Syndicate.
The
Crime Syndicate. Yeah. So rather than the Justice League, they were called the Crime Syndicate, and it was Ultraman. Was the kind of dark version of Superman. Owlman was the inverse of Batman. Superwoman, Wonder Woman. Who was the Flash? Was it Johnny Quick?
There was Johnny Quick and Powering. Yeah.
Powering was the Green Lantern. Yeah, that's right. And
But this is basically it's alternate multiversal evil Superman, right?
Yeah.
I am telling you right now, there is zero chance that Ultraman in James Gunn's Superman is multiversal evil Superman.
Yeah,
like they're not going to do that, right?
Yeah.
So who is Ultraman in this context?
Yeah, this is something that I said to our mate Luke earlier. That was like, damn it, man! Like, I really didn't want this movie to be spoiled for me. And then, like, I just kind of glance at this list, and the first name I see is Ultraman. He's like, I really didn't want to know that Ultraman is in this movie. And like straight away, I was like, dude, that's a red herring. Like, there's no way they're going. Everyone's sick of multiverse in MCU. Do you reckon Gunn's going to go multiverse in the very first movie of DCU? Hell no, dude.
What do you think he's going to do, man? What do you think he's going to do?
I think he's there for the fans, and like I've seen the set photos, and like it's not like I looked the set photos up. Like they're all over the internet, right? But Ultraman looks like he's wearing a black suit, and there's like the U is the same. Right, he kind of looks like Midnighter, dude.
Oh,
really?
From
the Boys, yeah. So if you've seen the Boys,
all right, yeah. Midnighter so or the
not Midnighter, dude. Black Noir. Sorry,
Black Noir. Okay. Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Is he played by David Corenswet?
I don't know.
What? Oh,
because
so you
his
can't
face
see
is
his face.
covered. Face is covered.
Okay, so
So
if his face is covered, he's played by He's played by David Corenswet, isn't he?
yeah, right. But so I feel like this is like a clear indication that, like, you know, he's Bizarro, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is he Bizarro or is he like you know where my head is at? I feel
go on.
like we're doing the like clone of Superman like angle again. Like they're going to clone Superman. In the last movie, they turned in Batman versus Superman. It was Zod's corpse
Yeah.
turned into Doomsday. I feel like we're going to get a
Oh
Superman
yeah, yeah,
clone,
yeah.
a Superman clone who is kind of like part Bizarro, part Ultraman. But I suppose broadly, when I heard this, I kind of got excited and then I kind of sighed a little bit because, and I have faith in James Gunn, but I'm really kind of getting over the evil Superman trope.
Yeah,
Like it's really
yeah.
he has got to do something good with it. And I think if anyone can do
Look,
something fun with it, it's him. But
I,
like I'm just like, man,
yeah,
where is
yeah, yeah.
Brainiac? Where is Brainiac? Where
I
is
feel I feel the same way, dude. I agree with you. It's kind of been done, but like, you know, James Gunn is like, you know, he can make things feel fresh, dude. Like
yes.
he can put his James Gunn spin on it, and I'm sure he's gonna make it, you know, like he's gonna make it feel interesting. The thing is, like, with James Gunn, he could give us like the me am Bizarro kind of Bizarro. You know what I mean? Like, just give us this like weird, like kind of clone of of Superman that's slowly kind of degrading or like
Mm,
disintegrating over time, you know, because he's just like an inferior copy. And so like he starts out looking like Corin Sweat, but over time, you know, his skin goes all jagged and his skin goes pale, and cognitively he starts to lose it as well, right? So he starts speaking in like this
Bizarro.
backward, like patois, like kind
Yeah.
of yoga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his
Hey,
syntax is all off and stuff. So, you know, like that could totally. I feel like Gunn could make it happen. Have you watched Superman and Lois? Have you seen Superman and Lois?
we've chatted about this. I have not watched Superman and
Yeah.
Lois. No.
Their take on Bizarro was really interesting, dude. I
Okay.
really enjoyed it. Yeah, yeah. It was very cool. So look, I like I'm cool with another take on Bizarro. I'm
All
okay
right.
with it. Yeah.
So,
Look,
so tell me in that. Wait, just pause.
yeah.
So is Ultraman the? I mean, Lex Luthor is the villain of the movie, but is Ultraman the threat, or is Kaiju? What's Kaiju? Tell me about Kaiju, because I
I'm gonna
can't.
tell you. I'm gonna tell
Tell me
you
all
to
about it.
pause. I'm gonna tell you to
Okay.
pause right now
Yeah. All right.
because
Pause me.
we've got some comments to catch up on, dude, and I want to give
Yeah, man.
everyone their time, dude.
You're always thinking about the little
So
man.
yeah, Felipe Santos. It's because I'm the little man. We essentially already have the Green Lantern leak, Nathan Fillion in Superman Legacy,
Yep.
as well as Hawkgirl. Yeah,
Yep.
100%, dude. Hawkgirl isn't on this list of reveals, is she? So there's like a couple of characters that haven't kind of popped up on
No.
this list. Mr.
No.
Terrific, yeah. Who else?
Oh yeah, Brainiac tease. So Felipe, do you know is there a Brainiac tease for this movie? Have we heard? I've not heard any rumors or anything, but yeah,
I
nothing in here
haven't
that
heard
says
anything
Brainiac
about
to me.
Brainiac either. No, I
But
would. Look, I think if James Gunn's going like full, um, like, you know, sci-fi
mhm,
version, sci-fi
mhm,
fortress, that
yep,
whole angle, then there's every chance we could see Brainiac, right? But like,
yeah.
you know, like like the ally version of Brainiac before he goes
Hmm.
AWOL. So, you know,
That'd be a very gunny thing to do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah, yeah,
it's a clear indication, it's a clear tease for like a future threat, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean was that Superman animated series that did that, or did that go further back in the comics? Brainiac
I
being like an AI from Krypton.
gosh, man, I don't know, man. I know that that's been done, but I couldn't tell you where it's from.
Yeah. Okay, so Jager's saying my guess on Deluxe was like some kind of background or little set like the Joker from the Joker movie. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard that Joker set with the Robert De Niro set is going to be like, hella expensive, right? So maybe that could kind of tie into the Deluxe angle there. Yeah.
This doesn't strike me as being that level of premium, but like it sounds like McFarlane's just trying to find, it seems to me, like not knowing anything, that he's trying to find like another tier of price point between like mega figure, collector edition, something in between where there's a little bit more than a collector edition, but it's an interesting one. Yeah, we'll find out.
Broken Bat, is the Kaiju supposed to be the thing shooting purple rays from the first Superman reveal photo?
So Ricardo's what are we talking about? Are we talking about that promo image where he's putting on his boots?
Putting on his boot, dude. Yeah,
you can see in the background. Yeah, so shit is going down. Shit is going down in that photo. So
I think.
Hey man.
I think, Ricardo, you could be correct there. I've heard a couple of theories on that. I've heard someone saying that like the threat might be magical, and it looks like magical energy in the background, and like it's quite like commonly known. If you're a comic guy like us, like we seem to be, that Superman's weakness is magic. So maybe they're going with a magical threat. But my theory on what the Kaiju is. Kaiju could tie in. I'm not doing that yet, Mikey. I'm making you wait, man. I'm making you wait, dude. I want to get through these comments first. Culture Shock Collectibles says nope. What could he?
What are you saying, brother? Nope to what? Just to us in general. Nope. He says nope.
Just saying nope in general. He's out. He's bailed on us.
Just like, I can't do this anymore.
Demon Mainen in games. I really want to see Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor in the form of action figure. I hope McFarlane Toys do justice to the face sculpt. Dude, if it's as good as the Forever wave was, the Batman Forever wave, and the Batman and Robin wave, like that, Uma Thurman, Poison Ivy, dude, like McFarlane's got the chops, man. As Mike said, like, the some of those movie figs, like we're getting bangers, right?
Recently, the face likenesses have been really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Felipe Santos, Crypto in this movie sounds like an animal to sell toys, just like Rocket or Spider-Pig in Spider-Verse. Yeah, bro. Give me all the freaking Crypto toys.
Yeah, and Rocket Raccoon he's a fully realized great character. I mean, yeah, he sells toys, but he's not just there to sell toys. He made me cry. Rocket Raccoon made me cry. Damn it.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Yeah. Look, I think I get the concern about Crypto, and like I've heard this as well. Like it's just there to sell toys, and like that's like probably not wrong. Like he's gonna sell some freaking merch, right? But the fact that he's there, man, shows me that Gunn is digging into the mythos, right? Like we're getting Crypto, we're getting Supergirl in movie 1, dude. So like I want to see a Fortress of Solitude that is like fully decked out. I want to see all those like crazy, wacky sci-fi elements that is in the comics in the Superman mythos, man. Like going back to like Man of Steel, like that, like what is it John Byrne did in like in the 80s, I think mid 80s, that reboot, that Superman reboot. Give me that stuff, dude. Give me All-Star. Give me all the crap that was in All-Star. So I'm cool with Crypto being in the movie, just because it's showing me like we're gonna get these little corners of the Superman mythos that we haven't seen before.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. Tripper. Yo, boys. Hey, man. This guy is a very, very talented artist. Go check his Instagram out. Alex Stripchevsky, Trip Design Studio. I've known this guy since he was a kid. I went to high school with his, I think it's his uncle or his older cousin. But yeah, man, really lovely guy, awesome artist. And if you're in Aussie, if you're in Australia, he always hits up the artist alleys at the conventions. So check him out. He's a very talented guy. Tripper, very man, nice to see you, dude. Thanks for turning up.
Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah, we've got a few. Oh, dude, we've got a lot of comments here. All right,
Well,
if we look, we'll stop there. We'll get back, and I'll tell you.
All
I
right.
think I might drop what I think kaiju is. Right?
Yeah, thank you, because this makes no sense to me. I've never heard of it
Okay.
in a DC context. Yep.
All right. So a kaiju, it's not like I don't think kaiju is the name, right? But it's
Yep.
a kaiju, right? So it's
well,
like
I know what a kaiju is. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's like a Japanese
This is
term for like
not.
a
This
big
is not.
monster.
This is not a. So this is not an established DC canon character or creature.
I don't think so. No, I think
kaiju
is code, dude. Yeah,
kaiju. Oh, it's code, or it's just actually like a giant monster. It's just a.
No, I think kaiju there is like what Ultraman is. You know, it's like it's to obscure what the like the true MacGuffin is, right? Like I personally, and this is my take, you might think I'm wrong, and that's fine, but like I think that baby kaiju there, like I think that is a reference to something from the books, man. Now, I saw this online earlier, and in All Star there was a creature called a Sun Eater, and it started out as a baby Sun Eater, and it grows up into like a full sized Sun Eater, and Superman has to kind of rein it in, right? So it could be the Sun Eater. Sun Eater could be like the major existential threat of the film.
Yep. That kind of ties in with that promo image, right? With the beams, space beam.
Could
right?
be he's like instead of being like a beam, you know, like that's hitting Earth, it could be like the Sun Eater's on Earth and it's sucking the Earth's energy out of the sun, right? Like,
because if you're going to defeat Superman,
right?
Suck the sun.
Take away his source of power, right? The yellow sun.
Yeah. Well, this seems so. This sounds to me like a Lex Luthor plan gone wrong, right? Like,
So it could be that.
Okay.
It could be that. All right. Now, another thing that I'm thinking, and this is also going back to All Star.
Yep.
This is also going back to All Star, but Trip saying thanks, brother. Not a problem, my man. Going back to All Star, there was another like large kaiju-ish monster, and that was Parasite, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, Parasite gets so big, dude, in All Star that he's like building sized, right?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
The only thing that doesn't make sense there is like baby kaiju. Like, what does a baby kaiju have to do with
to me, it's okay. That's what I was gonna say. This sounds like something that Lex is growing in a lab. To me.
Yeah.
This sounds like a pet project. You know?
Yeah. And like, could personally, I would much rather see like a monster like Parasite, you know, like trying to destroy Metropolis rather than you know, like just a big amorphous sun.
Pacific Rim. Oh yeah, than the sun. Yeah, it's You know, this is a real So look, at the end of the day, you actually don't know, and but you have better idea than me. But it is quite mysterious, and those definitive answers I was hoping for, I'm not going to get. We'll just have to wait and see. So we're not that spoiled. Like, there's still stuff to find out about this movie, but this movie sounding packed is what I'm getting from these. Like, it's sounding like there's just a lot going on, and that could be fine. But you know, we got Ultraman, Lex Luthor, some sort of kaiju. There's, you know, we got the authorities in there. We'll get to that. Like, you know, there's a lot going on here, man.
It really is. It does seem stacked, man. And like at this point, honestly, I'm like starting to be a little concerned about it as well. Like, you know, like 3 reveals ago, I was like, oh no, it's fine. I trust James Gunn. It's fine. He can handle an ensemble. Like, it's all good. It's all good. But like now, you know, like Crypto as well, and like, you know, what's this kaiju and like Ultraman and like all this stuff. It's like, okay, there is a lot of characters in this movie, and I mean, look, once again, I still trust him, but I'm starting to get the feeling that like, is this like that thought of like, is this overbloated?
David, especially since this is like the first big movie in his universe. Like,
yeah.
It sounds like he's starting off really big and establishing a lot of different corners, like lanterns and like Ultraman and James Gunn loves big monsters, and I'm sure when this whatever it is dies, I'll feel sad about it. He'll make me feel guilty when bloody kaiju cries before it dies. I'll feel bad. He loves his big.
I know he'll twist the
He'll
knife.
He'll pull a star. He'll pull a star on us and make us feel bad. Yep. Shall we keep going through the leaks? We've got so much to get through, my man.
Yeah. Just quickly, we'll do a couple of quick comments. Just some of the more recent ones. I hope we get the first articulated animal from McFarlane, because the previous Crypto from Collector Edition didn't have any articulation. D-Man, Mainen, and Games. That might actually be the thing that tips that Superman into Deluxe, dude.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing. Thinking exactly the same thing. This could be the one. And the little muddy Crypto will have like full on 20 points of articulation on this little mutt thing. I hope so.
Yeah.
Because that'll shut Dave up, because he's always whining about the articulation on
of McFarlane animals.
Oh, the animal. Bloody should. GI Joe does dogs, and they go. I'm like, yeah, well, man, they're priced like 2-packs, my friend. So maybe this is. That's what this is going to be.
I'll pay freaking 2-pack prices for an
you will, because you will just pay whatever. You are an easy mark.
Level 7 susceptible, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Dean in Community.
Yep.
All right, what do we have? Felipe Santos. Maybe they're going in the DC multiverse homage with different variations of characters. Like there are 3 Green Lanterns now.
What do you mean by that, Felipe? Oh, in the sense that we've got Hal, we've got John in the Lantern show, and we've got Guy Gardner in
Guy.
Superman, all established around the same time. Yeah, well, I mean he's
yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, that's it, dude. Like they're trying to set this up, right? Like we're getting these announcements coming through, right? We've already got 1 Green Lantern in the first movie that kicks it off, and then Lanterns drops to kind of like solidify what's going on with the Green Lanterns, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like they're working to set it up, but like, are they working too fast? That's the worry.
Yeah, if it was anyone other than James Gunn, who is like head of this whole endeavor, like he's not going to just like recklessly do something confusing and like I have to trust that the man in charge is going to do this, in a way that doesn't alienate everybody. So, look at this. Jager's got his secret sauce, brother. I know. You and this secret sauce.
This guy. Oh,
they already have the Lex body done, and they are just working on the head sculpt.
Nice.
Well, brother, the body is just going to. I'm imagining it's going to be a suit, like a suit and tie. If it's that bloody, if it is that goddamn suit and tie we've seen 50 times, I'll scream.
Court of Owls.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Criminal Joker. It won't be that.
Of course they've got it done, Jager. It's bloody Court of Owls body, mate.
No. It'll be the Two-Face. It might be the Harvey Dent suit. I don't actually know. It's burnt.
Actually, dude, their movie figs are always unique, like head to toe, aren't they?
Mostly unique, and
that extra Hollywood money, right?
Or else it's another power suit. Maybe Nicholas Hoult gets in a. Have we had a power suit Lex Luthor in a movie? Ever?
Power suit Lex, dude. Hell yeah, man! I want to see.
You know what? It's kind of time. It is time for Lex Luthor to get in the suit. And I still think it's hilarious that Nicholas Hoult was auditioning for Superman. Because the whole time I'm thinking he's just too much. He's got a prick face. He's just got a prick face, and he'd actually be. He does. He's got a face like a prick. And I'll be like, wait, for US listeners, that means like a jerk. He's a jerk. He's got a jerk face, and I'm like, he'd actually be a really good Lex Luthor.
What was the movie? What was that recent movie, dude? The restaurant movie, the freaking Ray Fiennes movie.
The Menu. Was it The Menu?
The Menu, dude.
Yeah, he was an absolute jerk.
His role suited his face so goddamn well in that movie, man. He was a massive prick.
He plays a really great piece of shit, and I think Lex Luthor's that's really good. Yeah, I hope he's got the power suit going on because it'll make for a more fun figure, and I hope he does that in the movie as well. So
but great actor, Nicholas Hoult. Yeah,
great
definitely.
actor, but not Superman. He's not Superman.
Yeah. Jaeger, I really like Bizarro and Superman and Lois. It was a sick take, dude. They're from an alternate universe where they speak backwards. So that was like they literally speak in reverse. So that was like their version of like, me am Bizarro, like, that kind of, me no like you, but what he's really saying is like, I want to be your friend, like that kind of thing. That was their twist on it. So it was really interesting, man.
He's on my list. I've got Superman and Lois on my very big list.
That's what Felipe was saying. The purple thing, in the sky. I thought was supposed to be Brainiac.
Felipe, man, I think with all this kaiju talk, I don't want you to be upset. I'm getting giant alien creature vibes instead of Brainiac, but I would love to be wrong because we've been waiting for Brainiac for a long time. We keep getting Lex Luthor. We just keep getting Lex Luthor, and I get it, but we'll see.
Speaking of Lex Luthor, Jaeger can't wait for the Jokerized version.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man, Joker. Yeah. You're a sick man, Jaeger.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they drop a Jokerized version of friggin' Nicholas Hoult, Lex Luthor? That's hilarious. All right.
Yeah.
Should we move on, dude?
Let's keep going. So
we'll
where were we up to?
In a bit.
So we did our deluxe wave. Yeah.
Jaeger did say something very nice to support us. Don't forget to drop a like, guys. Yes, please. I always forget to remind people, drop a like if you're enjoying the show, guys.
David's whole sense of validation comes from the likes and the comments and the subs. So
I thrive.
Validate him. Come on, exactly. Give the man some, feed him.
All right.
Do you want to take us through what comes after the deluxe wave?
Yeah. Hey, look, deluxe as well, right? If it is deluxe, hey, maybe that's okay. No, I'll save that. I'll save that thought. So deluxe, if we speculated correctly and it is a bunch of extra plastic, maybe that Lex Luthor with baby Kaiju is a power suit.
Yep, or the baby Kaiju's real big. But
or the baby Kaiju's real big,
yeah. Because otherwise, if it's just like a standard suited figure and a little thing, that sounds quite like a standard figure to me. Unless the baby Kaiju is more substantial than we are thinking, like it's articulated and it's it's like almost like a second fig, which like slightly less than a 2-pack, but more than just a basic accessory. So go on, take us away. What else we got next?
All right, so DC Multiverse 7-inch Superman movie Superman, and this obviously doesn't have the deluxe title before it. So as you said earlier, probably a standard release figure. And Corin Sweat, maybe a couple of hands and a flight stand, right? With a trading card.
So if this is just the same as the other Superman but without crypto, why would you buy the one without crypto? I don't know, man. Like this is just unless you just don't care about, unless you're a crypto hater, unless it's a different suit.
Unless, Michael, the DC theatrical has a platinum sticker on it. And the Corin Sweat is painted silver with False God spray painted on his chest.
God Corin Sweat. Yeah. Okay, very good. And the one I want to talk about the next one.
All right, Superman movie Metamorpho, dude. This is going to be sick, dude. What was his name? What was the actor's name?
Anthony someone from you're going to tell me the guy
Barry.
From Barry is playing Metamorpho, the bald. What's his name?
What was his name, dude? That was the
gay dude.
Character.
Anyway, he was awesome, and his name is Anthony someone. Apologies to the guy, but he'll be really good. Is he going to look like Metamorpho from the comics? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, what is this guy going to look like? Because Metamorpho is kind of
will for sure, man.
Metamorpho is pretty fucking weird. Can I swear?
Anthony Carrigan, and it was NoHo Hank.
NoHo Hank. Thank you. So, but like, is he going to be like in the pink and I don't know. Like, I really need to see. I need to see what Metamorpho looks like, and I need to know what Metamorpho and Guy Gardner and like Hawk. I need to know what they're doing in this movie. I need to know what. So are we talking? Is this the Authority or not?
Metamorpho?
Who are they? Yeah. Who is this group? Because it sounds like there's a group. Like you got Metamorpho in the movie. You've got Guy Gardner. Are they hanging? And if they're hanging, are they a group? Like what's going on here?
I think because they, yeah, I heard something around like they're employed by Maxwell Lord, so they're like in the superhero business. But Maxwell Lord is employing them to be.
So it's not the Authority that I'm thinking of. What is there a group that would have Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, Metamorpho? Like, who is that? Who
like
is Maxwell? Like, is that yeah? Tell me.
The only thing I can think of is like the Justice League, but Metamorpho was also affiliated with the Outsiders, but that was Batman's little like side group.
It's very confusing to me who these people are. I kept saying the Authority, but yeah, it could just be like Justice League or Justice League International or
But
something like that.
It would be weird if the Justice League were established before, like
that would be weird. That would be weird. Unless he does a Suicide Squad and wipes out the first iteration of the Justice League and like we got to do better than this. Like we need a new Justice League. Anyway, it's very odd. And I can't imagine any of these guys playing a huge role in the movie because how can they? It's like they can't all be main players, right? It's not over. So I find this very, very interesting. But I want to see that Metamorpho. And I hope it's really out there and comic booky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it will be. It has to be, dude. Like look at the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. Like the Vigilante's suit, dude, like Peacemaker, the way that he wore that suit and like the ridiculous, like over the top tech that was in that helmet. Like it's larger than life, man. It's totally, like I feel like the MCU was, as comic booky as it felt more grounded than like Gunn's Suicide Squad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the MCU just wants to put everyone in like tactical military gear. That's the whole aesthetic is like tone it down, give it like body armor, bulletproof vest. Everything looks tactical and military. I think Gunn will go silly, and I really hope so. I've seen set photos of like Mr. Terrific, and it looks like Mr. Terrific to me.
It looks like Mr. Terrific, dude,
and Hawk Girl looks like Hawk Girl, full on helmet. So I am hoping that that's what Metamorpho is, like just full on weird.
The only one that didn't like just kind of stand out as like, oh
Guy
that's Guy Gardner, because he was wearing all white, but as I said, like I think that could be related to like Maxwell Lord's super team or whatever it is, like as has been speculated. So there's only two in this basic like line. So
the standard releases
and there's the 7-inch Metamorpho. So two basic 7-inch figures.
Very interesting. If you break it down, we have really the wave at the moment is Superman, Lex, Ultraman, Metamorpho, and the Kaiju and Crypto. But that's interesting that they're the four. So either they're the four that are, best suited for a toy, according to McFarlane, or they are the most prominent characters or most important characters, which is kind of interesting. Kind of interesting to me.
Yeah.
That Guy Gardner's not there. Mr. Terrific. Anyway, it does give me vibes that they're going to get Suicide Squadded. Like they're going to be in the opening and then shoved off for another adventure.
Like Wax in the first scene.
Yeah, well, I don't mean literally killed, like but like they're going to be in there doing a thing, and that's going to lead into something, and then they're out. Right? That's the vibe I'm getting. Like these don't seem like characters that are just you can fit into a cohesive narrative because there's a lot going on. But I find that interesting that Metamorpho gets a Guernsey there.
Yeah, let's do some comments, dude.
Yeah.
Rick Flag in this Superman movie would be like a dad version from the Rick Flag who was in Suicide Squad.
Rick Flag Sr. is in this, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know who's playing Rick Flag Sr.?
Yeah, Frank Grillo, dude.
Is Frank Grillo in James Gunn Superman?
Yeah. Well, look, I don't know if he's in Superman. I think he might be, but he's definitely in Creature Commandos. He's voicing Flag, and he's going to play him in live action.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's
hey,
Joel
hey man, I've just found a set photo of Frank Grillo and David Corenswet on set together. Rick Flag
Dude.
is played by Frank Grillo in Superman. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think I had memory hold that. I think I knew that and I'd filed it away. That's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool actor, man. Yeah.
He is, and he does not look like he'd be Joel Kinnaman's dad, but anyway.
Yeah. Look, he's an older guy, man, but he's like
Different
he's in
universe.
Shang-Chi. Yeah,
Different universe. I get it. I get it's not actually connected, but that is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, look, I think I actually think he's playing like Joel Kinnaman's dad.
Wait a minute.
Like
wait.
I think like
the Suicide Squad is not in the Suicide Squad's not the Suicide Squad is not canon to his universe, is it? Could it be?
Do you know what, man? I wouldn't be surprised if like the broad strokes are, and he just.
I've heard. So there's rumors flying around this weekend that there's an actress being floated for Harley Quinn for James Gunn. And like it could all be BS, and
it's not
right?
Margot Robbie, dude.
No, it's not much. She's done. She's got that Barbie money now. She doesn't have to do Harley.
Wait, I think that was for Matt Reeves, though. Was that for Matt Reeves Batman?
I thought it was DC. I thought it was for DCEU. That DCEU was Victoria Pedretti or something. She was in a Netflix show. Yeah, she's a good actress, but it could all be rumor mill. But I thought it was for the James Gunn verse. But anyway, it's so confusing. It's confusing.
Yeah,
we will see. But anyway, I'm glad Frank Grillo is getting some more work because he's cool.
We got someone new in the comments, Matei Minaya. Please excuse me if I butcher that name, Matei Minaya. I just want Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, and the Engineer.
The Engineer,
nice
yeah. Yes, I forgot Engineer was in this as well.
Yeah. I mean, are we going to get Apollo and Midnighter in this as well? Like, that's...
So Engineer is the Authority, right, Dave? Engineer is the Authority? So okay. I knew the Authority was in here somewhere.
Any Authority? Do you know anything about...
I know that Midnighter, Apollo, Engineer. I don't know anything.
I know Jenny Sparks as well. I know a couple of those characters. Okay. I've read a bunch of Authority, but like it didn't land with me. I was just like, this is weird. What I really do love that is I think it's in the same universe as the Authority, but it's a Planetary, another Warren Ellis book, and that's one of my favorite things. I recently reread it, and it was just as awesome today as it was when it came out, man. It's just an incredible book. But that book landed with me, but Warren Ellis's Authority did not. It's a weird one, and I don't know why Gunn's pushing it in this first movie. That's another thing that's kind of giving me a bit of pause.
Yeah.
Why are we shoving Authority characters into a Superman movie? I kind of don't get that. So
it really does feel like he's seeding a lot of future things in this movie. Like he's seeding this corner, he's seeding this, like just putting some little feelers out. And there's a way to do that works, and then there's a way to do that that's like Iron Man 2, where you can feel the movie groaning to a stop to introduce all these Shield and like Avengers and Black Widow, and it's like, man, I really the risk is high and the difficulty is high, and I really hope he can pull it off.
Yeah. Do you remember the year when BVS came out, right? And like 2 weeks before it came out, freaking Civil War was in the movies, and like Civil War had to juggle like 14 characters and like did it like deftly,
very well.
You know what I mean? Like just handled it, right?
Yes.
And BBS kind of by comparison was a bit clunkier and
careful. I know. We talked about this yesterday.
BBS, dude.
There is you have to be deft, and you have to be you have to know what has to be explained and what you can just snappily move past. We'll see.
Sorry, I didn't. I put Jager's comment up, but I
I
didn't read it.
know. I
Or
read
the
it.
standard Superman has plastic while the deluxe has wired. It's interesting. They've started to do that silver platinum, red platinum. So maybe he's onto something there. You know, like
What do
maybe
you
they're
mean?
further.
Oh, yeah,
Like
That if you want the
maybe
wide
they're
cape, you buy the deluxe version or the collector edition version. Or yeah, I don't know, man.
Who knows?
You know, someone with toy manufacturing knowledge and budgets like weigh in, but I would have thought a plastic cape is probably more expensive than a fabric cape because of the molding and you have to create the mold and you got to fabric is
Yeah.
fabric, right? And I don't know anything about it, but I thought a basic fabric cape might actually be pound for dollar, cent for cent cheaper, and that's why McFarlane is experimenting with it. But I don't know. I don't know.
I think, dude, like all you need is a mold and some plastic, you know, to like inject into the
But
mold.
the
For a
mold is
plastic
so
cape.
expensive, isn't it? That isn't the mold it's the tooling. You have to make the mold. Isn't that the expensive part, right? Whereas a cape is just you cut out some fabric.
Yeah, but like a cape, I'm pretty sure that requires like man hours, like to like sew
Stitching
that shit.
and yeah. I wonder but if you're paying someone in a foreign country peanuts to sew a little cape together and put some wires in, I wonder, because I've always wondered what was with the Wired Cape initiative, and I had to assume it was because it's cheaper. But maybe I'm just being totally cynical. But
No, it's
anyway.
because, you know, they refuse to put a freaking thigh cut on their figures. So he's like, I'm not putting a thigh cut to be like Legends, so I'm going to give you wide capes instead. And we're all like, okay, fine.
All right.
Shit articulation, but well, at least we can articulate our capes.
Thigh cuts suck ass.
Piss off, mate.
They always look so shit. They just cut the leg up, and no one's leg swivels like that, brother. No one's leg just swivels.
It's not about that. It's not about that. Like, do human legs move like multiverse figures do? No.
Well,
we can get more rotation out of our legs than that.
Yeah, and don't you? You know what I hate when there's like sculpt on the upper leg and the thigh cut on a Legends just cuts right through the sculpt, and then you swivel the leg and it all misaligns, and it just doesn't make. They're bullshit and they're not worth it. What does Felipe have to say?
Go learn how to pose some action figures, Mr. Michael.
Yeah, well, that'll never happen. Felipe.
Right, Felipe. This kaiju idea reminds me of the giant spider monster from the cancelled Superman movie with Nicolas Cage. Maybe we'll get it, dude. Finally.
Well, I mean, we got it in The Flash. Let's not forget. We got Tom Rothman's spider monster. Maybe this is just paying homage. Yeah.
No. We also kind of got it in Man of Steel.
The giant, what? The
like Earth machine. The like the terraforming machine.
Yeah. If you don't know, if you're out there and you don't know about Tom Rothman, the head of Fox, and his obsession with giant spiders, wanting to put giant spiders into every movie, you got to go listen to Kevin Smith talk about his crack at Superman. And
I love that monologue.
And he realized that Tom Rothman is just out of his mind, and he just see you, Dave. Have a good one. He just wanted to put a giant fucking spider in everything, and I think he got his wish with Wild Wild West.
It's not Tom Rothman, dude.
Isn't his name Tom Rothman?
No, it's another producer.
Nah, fuck you. It's Tom Rothman at Fox.
It's not. No, it was
No, not Tom Rothman. You're right. It's not.
Yeah. It's not.
I'm looking it up.
I'm so bad at names these days, dude. He produced.
Sorry, man. I'm getting.
He produced Wild Wild West. Look at us fact checking each other on our phones.
Yeah,
he produced Wild Wild West as well, which was like the punchline of the Kevin Smith story, because he was like pushing him so hard to put this giant mechanical spider in the Superman movie, and then he goes and watches this movie that's produced by the same guy.
You're right. You are so right. It's John Peters.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know why I've got Tom Rothman in my head. He's
that
the
guy. He's a character, dude.
John Peters. Yes. Yeah. Just obsessed with giant spiders, and then he did his Wild Wild West, and he got his giant spider, and like good for him, right?
Hey, Neil's back in the chat, dropping some cheeky little.
Brother, we're on the right trail. But when did he post that? What was this
A
in
little while
response
ago.
to? Oh, we missed
Yeah,
it.
like
So
20
now I
minutes
got to go
ago.
back. I got to go back and watch the replay and figure out when he drops that comment.
Yeah.
Because Neil knows what he's talking about. He's got connections. Yeah, and I saw Jager pull up. Jager left a comment saying that if anyone has any questions, he's going to go ask his secret source. So it's a great offer, Jager. And there's a whole chat going on here.
So
Tell me
anyone in
all
the
the
chat,
questions.
tell me all the questions you have once we finish with the list. I'm going to talk to my source as soon as he's awake. That's freaking awesome. Yeah. So hit Jager with any questions in the comments now, man. That's awesome, Jager. We would love for that to happen, man.
Yeah.
Felipe
Let us
is
know what is
asking,
going on.
yeah, if we'll be getting Viola Davis back as Amanda Waller, and Matei Manea is correct. She is still playing Waller. She's going to get a series, and she's already in Creature Commando. So yes,
the answer is
right.
if you book Viola Davis, you keep Viola. You do not recast her on a willy-nilly. You just keep her. You bring her across if she's happy to stay on, because she's been underused, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Peters, yeah, blah blah.
John Peters. Thanks,
sorry,
man.
Sorry, blah blah. You had to watch that whole thing. Both of us
Painful.
freaking
Me
Googling
talking about Tom Rothman. Tom Rothman. I don't know why I've got Tom Rothman in my head. I feel like he's just another annoying suit who weighs in on all these movies. No, it's John Peters at Fox. Absolute lunatic.
So there's a bit of chat in
yeah,
about
let's
the
read
Teen
it.
Titans movie. They are doing a Teen Titans movie. The roster is Damien, Beast Boy, Starfire, Cyborg, and Raven. Wally and Donna are rumored too. That sounds freaking awesome. But it would be. It's kind of weird not seeing Dick Grayson in a Teen Titans movie.
I was just about to say that. Is there anyone who has less respect put on their name in movies than Dick Grayson? He got Chris O'Donnell, who was actually he could have been good in another world, in another movie. He could have been real good, and he's just never come back. Like, I know there's like Titans, the show and shit. I'm not into that, but like that is a cinematic character. That is the Bat Family is so damn ready for movies, and they just cannot do it. And I think if anyone can do it, it's James Gunn. So I'm desperate to see that. That's a great
that dynamic duo tease was really interesting. Have you seen the
is that the cool animation
animation and puppetry studio, dude? Have you seen what they can do? Have you seen any of the stuff that they can do?
No.
It is insane, dude. I've seen videos of theirs where they have a puppet. It's a puppet, dude. And
is Dynamic Duo a movie or a show, Dave? Do you know?
Dynamic? No, it's going to be a movie about Dick and Jason.
Yep. And it's a full movie. I wondered if it was a show. Okay, no, it's a full movie.
Yeah,
fantastic.
And then like combining animation and puppetry. But anyway, like this studio has a puppet, like an animatronic puppet, and they copy like shot for shot the scene in the Iron Giant where the Iron Giant is like reaching his hand into the house and like they're trying to have breakfast and the kid is like trying to cover and like draw attention away from the Iron Giant while his mum's there like serving up breakfast. And it's a puppet, dude, and it's emulating the facial expressions of the kid in animation. It's bonkers, dude. I don't know where they found these guys and where these guys developed the tech, but like it's going to look incredible. Whatever they do with that movie, it's going to look sick, dude. But,
so my whole thing when I watched Spider-Verse and Spider-Verse 2, I was like, where is my Batman Beyond in this style, or like with a a unique look and feel? And it feels like maybe and it feels like we're getting it now with Dynamic Duo. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Alrighty, man. Back to the list, hey?
Yeah, let's go through it. What's next? We got a statue, I believe.
Yeah, well, DC theatrical 12-inch Superman movie. Is this a statue, Michael?
Yes. Yep, because the 12 inches are always like the we got an Aquaman, we got a Black Manta from the movie, the posed figure about yay high. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The 12-inch scale, the 12-inch, that's it.
For tomorrow,
so it will be, I didn't realize you picked that up, but that will be Corin Sweat's statue. Yep.
Yeah. I got it secondhand from Ryan P for like really cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Shout outs to Ryan Parvey if he's in the chat.
And
yeah. So okay, I thought that was like a 12-inch figure. I thought McFarlane was like, let's chuck another line at you,
Nah, when you see the 12-inch, it means the posed figure, the statue.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, DC Superman movie Megafig Kaiju. Okay, so
Kaiju.
we're getting a Megafig. I don't know if a Sun Eater is going to be is going to make for an interesting Megafig, right?
No. I don't think so either.
I think it's Parasite, dude.
So yeah, okay. You're thinking this is a code name?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's no DC character called Kaiju.
Yeah.
You know, unless like let me check DC like fandom.
Yeah. I've done this. I've looked up DC Kaiju. Parasite makes a lot of sense. Parasite makes a lot of sense, but what baby parasite? I don't know.
Yeah.
And his Parasite's like a normal. Isn't Parasite normal human size? Or is he a bit bigger?
He is, but in All Star he grows to like building size.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. It does make sense.
I'll do a
this is, you know what, Jager? If you are you have a source and you want to know what question to ask, can you get to the bottom of this kaiju stuff? Because I want to know. I want to know if this movie is going to have like a giant Pacific Rim monster at the end of it, or it's going to be something we know, like Parasite. Yep, that's what I want to know. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. It's all very interesting. So
yeah, if you want to respond to the comments, and I'm just trying to find an image of the Parasite from All Star.
Yeah. So I can't bring it up. Obviously, if you want to bring it up, you can. So Matei says that he believes Ultraman might be a code name too, and then he refers to the suit from the set, the suit that you've seen with the Midnighter suit with the mask. Yeah, it does look like. From what I hear, the black. You said Midnighter, and then you also said Black Noir.
Black Noir. I misspoke. Yeah, I meant Black Noir.
Well, Matei says it looks a little bit like Midnighter with a full mask as well. Does he have like the big U, like the Ultraman U? Could be from Ultraman. Like it is. I don't reckon it's a code name. I reckon that is going to be. It's not going to be the Ultraman that we know, but it's going to be like an evil Superman, because people just love, like, the thing with Superman, right? Isn't always the challenge creating a threat that is worthy of Superman, and the answer always ends up with evil Kryptonian, evil clone of Superman, evil. Like, that's kind of where you end up. So I reckon it probably will be, but we will find out.
Yeah.
Oh, does Midnighter have a U on his chest? Sorry, Matei and I have a conversation right now through the chat. Yeah. Midnighter has a U on his chest, does he?
No, that's Ultraman.
Yeah. Unless there's a suit for Midnighter that I don't know.
Kaiju was unless it is Midnighter and Matei is in the know. But I just assumed that because it's the Ultraman U, like it is that U.
The big, okay. All right, I need to look at this photo.
Yeah. But, Kaiju was the first thing I asked him, and he didn't know either, is what Jake said.
Well, yep. All right.
Yeah.
The Kaiju mystery continues.
Yeah, I actually couldn't find an image of it online, so I'm just going to get down my All-Star Superman Absolute Edition and try and find it in there.
All right, good on you. Can I talk about the next?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so the Mega Figure Kaiju, we don't know what that is, other than it'll be big. Next, we have a whole suite of superpowers. Wave 12 superpowers, 5-inch figures. We know what these are. Let's run through them. We got Metamorpho. We got Green Lantern Guy Gardner. Mr. Terrific. Ultraman again. I find this very hard to read. Oh, we got Superman, obviously, in the superpowers. And then we got some superpowers vehicles. And I know you're going to love this, Dave. You ready? What is the T-Craft, Dave?
It's Mr. Terrific's car.
Of course. Yes. Okay. Is it called the T-Craft?
Well, his spheres are called the T-spheres, right?
Yeah, yes. Okay. So what does this actually look like though? Is it the car? Anyway, I'm
I
not familiar.
actually don't know that it's a thing in the comics, but it might be.
Yeah. I wonder if
Yeah.
it's in the movie or this is just a superpowers. They're having a bit of fun with the superpowers line and just giving everyone a vehicle. But we have the
Oh,
T-Craft, and then we have the next one, which you've got to be all over this, right?
the
The
Fortress,
Fortress of Solitude's playset.
mate.
That's your
Give me,
jam.
give me that
Superpowers
playset
Fortress
right
of
now.
Solitude.
Give me it right now.
So you can play.
I'll make, I'm gonna play with that thing. Play with my
Yeah. Play with
that's
your little
something
5
that's
inches.
cool, man, because I can get my little my big fella, we can just set it up, we can play together on the floor here. Love doing that with my son.
With your
No, I
kid,
wasn't
all
talking
right.
about you, Michael. Yeah.
Uh,
We love playing with the superpowers. He's really digging my Simpsons, my Jack Simpsons at the moment, so he's been playing with those. But
yeah.
that's really
I've told you
exciting.
offline, man. I've told you offline. My heart's broken because my 9-year-old son he walks into my collection room and he's just like, "You got a lot of these, Dad." Then walks out. Just doesn't care.
Sorry, bro.
Anyway, yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard. It's a gut punch. But yeah, Fortress of Solitude playset. I think that sounds like a lot of fun. And then
Yeah. Matei, so he has a small circle on his chest like
yeah,
a full moon, not
yeah,
the U that I was
not
talking
the
about.
Ultraman U.
The U is like it's kind of starts up here, goes in a bit, and goes down the chest like a literal like letter U for
Yep,
Ultraman, and it's like the
classic
classic
Ultraman.
logo from the Frank Quietly art, and yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like it's bang on replicated in the set photos on that black suit. So
Okay.
he looks like Black Noir. I said Midnighter earlier by accident. I
Yeah.
did mean
Yeah.
Black Noir. Yeah.
Okay. What do we got?
Yeah. Let's keep going with the list, man.
Yeah. So
So
we have now the vinyl figures. Is this collector vinyl figure the Todd's Mods thing with the little 4.5 inch exaggerated? He just revealed the Bane, the Swamp Thing, Batman. Is that what
yeah,
we're talking about when we say vinyl figures?
Todd's Mods. Yeah, it could be. I mean, like, what else is it going to be? Like, he hasn't announced any
Yep.
other.
And this is called Wave 3.
Yeah.
So this could be the third wave of Todd's Mods.
Yeah. Collective vinyl figure. I'm gonna say like 90% that's Todd's Mods.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we talked about that yesterday. It's probably not
Yeah.
my bag, but cool that we're getting Metamorpho.
Yeah. So yeah, Metamorpho, Baby Kaiju. What the hell is Baby Joe?
Baby Joe. Classic DC character, Baby Joe.
Yeah. What is Baby Joe, dude?
Sorry, brother. Can't help you there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Any thoughts in the chat there? Let us know. What could Baby Joe be? Cast your minds across all of DC. Who could Baby Joe be? I mean, Baby Joe. Yeah, interesting.
Baby Joe. No, I don't know. Joel. I don't know. Have a look at Well, have a look at Jager's previous comment. Yeah, Metamorpho is getting lots of attention. I agree with that.
Yeah. Metamorpho is getting a lot of love from McFarlane. And one thing I want to point out, dude, it's we kind of just got a Metamorpho in Superpowers, and then we're getting Metamorpho again in these like movie superpowers.
Yep.
Like it's interesting to me, like why? Are they just re-releasing that Metamorpho? Because I don't know if I need like a vintage looking Metamorpho and then a vintage looking Metamorpho that's based on a modern Metamorpho. Like I don't, So that's an interesting choice. Maybe like that it's just a bit of reuse. They're like, we can squeeze an extra buck out of this buck.
But it does give vibes that he's a bigger deal. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's not necessarily true. McFarlane will make a figure of a character that
Yeah.
Doesn't even appear in the movie anymore, but like it's cut out of the movie. Like he was done that into Aquaman and stuff. But the vibe is that Metamorpho is important.
Yeah.
Or has a
And
cool
actually,
design.
that's what James Gunn has said. Like, people are like, "Oh, aren't you putting too many people in this movie?" And he's like, "Look, there's every character has their purpose. Like there's I'm not putting anyone in this movie that doesn't like need to be in this movie." So, it seems like he's being, really kind of, I don't know, is that pragmatic about it all? Like, he's being very reassuring at the very least. But
But I'm getting
but
Metamorpho vibes because he's everywhere in the marketing. So either he's got an awesome design that like everyone wants to make toys of, or he's just really important to the story. So he has to have a character. No Lois Lane, notably no Lois.
Yeah, Todd doesn't make female characters.
He does not make women. Just not they don't sell.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's saying,
this is the one I'm interested.
My source told me we were supposed to get a Fortress of Solitude for Christopher Reeve. Superman figure included, price $129.99. I assume that's US, but due to time, McFarlane couldn't make it. Dude, he's got time. Like, this is wave 1, right? Like,
yeah.
Did any theatrical waves get subsequent waves, Michael? Like, did we ever get a wave 2 of a theatrical wave?
Someone weighing in the chat. I cannot think of a time where we've got a secondary wave. These things are like at their heart, they are marketing, right? They are marketing for a movie.
Yeah.
Even if they sometimes come out after a movie, which is always just bananas to me. But like, I can't think of one. The Snyder Cut stuff came out. Suicide Squad was one drop.
Batman got 2 or 3 waves.
Were they separate waves, man? I thought they were all just one wave.
It was Batman, the Kravitz, the Riddler.
Yeah.
Do I feel like the Penguin? I feel like there were subsequent gold labels. Penguin was a gold label, right?
Nah, Catwoman was. She got a gold label. Was Penguin? Penguin was everywhere, man. Penguin was there. Penguin was there with Riddler and Catwoman. They peg warmed for months. They were everywhere.
Really?
You know what, man? I did not pick up the Batman movie Penguin because it was just everywhere. And now that I'm loving the Penguin show, I wish I had the fucking Penguin figure. I'm so mad that I missed it. I reckon I can pick it up for like $15 somewhere. I've got to go find it.
He's on my shelf up there, man.
Oh, thanks, man. That's really helpful to me. But unless you want to send me yours.
Like, okay, I took him out of the display. I took him out of the display and like put him up because I was like, hell yeah, man, I'm loving the Penguin.
Colin Farrell. 2 waves, says Matei. So I'll take your word for it. I believe you.
Yeah. Also, the Christopher Reeve Superman suit was supposed to be made of cloth.
Oh, he's going. What's the who's the people who do the cloth, the soft goods toys?
Mezco.
They always look weird to me. Yeah, that's really interesting, Jager. That is so. What I know about Christopher Reeve Superman was that he was meant to come out like 6 months ago.
Ages ago, right? Yeah.
And he got canned, and I thought it was like likeness issues. They were dealing with the estate or something, but maybe there was also a change of plan in materials. Like, it just wouldn't work. I'm glad they're not doing that. I don't mind mixed materials when it's like capes and soft goods clothes, but like a full figure of soft goods, I'm just scared they're going to break or tear or degrade over time.
Do you know, it's funny, man. I've seen a lot of stuff about like those Mezco 112s with characters that have obviously like the cloth, but then like plastic printed on the cloth.
Yep.
And
have you seen the Batman? Have you seen the Batman 89 Mezco?
No,
it's made of like a rubbery.
I have.
It's a vinyl-y soft material, and
it wasn't even out for that long, right?
And people's are just they're splitting. They're just getting little splits in it, and I'm just like that would haunt my dreams if there was a Michael Keaton on my shelf splitting over time. No way, man. So glad that didn't pan out. But thanks for the info, Jager. That's really interesting.
Yeah, dude.
I will say McFarlane. You know what? You can knock him for a lot of things, and I do. but he's very experimental, which I really like. He tries, he throws shit at the wall. Let's do a video game wave. Let's do some cloth goods capes. Let's do some cloth goods clothes. Let's do some face plates. Let's do he's just always, the line is always changing, which makes it kind of exciting because you don't know what crazy shit he's going to do next, and anything is possible with him, which I like that.
Multiverse is right, dude. Like, it's the perfect name for what he's doing with the line, right? Like, it's
anything
DC
goes.
stuff from literally everywhere. Like pre-New 52, New 52, Rebirth, Dawn of, like freaking Future State, you know, all the comic stuff, video games, movies, TV, love it. And they all scale with each other. It's freaking rad. It's awesome.
Well, arguably they all scale with each other, man. You know?
yeah.
But that's like roughly, but yes. But you know.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sorry, I've been meaning to say my little parasite theory, maybe not. In the comic book, Parasite gets like pretty big, right? Clark Kent is nearby and he's like, oh, you know, starts drawing in Clark Kent's energy from far away. He gets kind of large-ish, right? He gets quite large.
Would you say mega figure size, David?
It could be a mega figure. Could totally be a mega figure.
So this is the thing. If we're like, if kaiju is a reference to like a Japanese monster, like giant creature, like kaiju to me in my head says skyscraper building scale, like size creature. Mega figure does not say that. Mega figure says doomsday size, which is more in line with a parasite than an actual kaiju. So this is very interesting.
Two things on that, right? The animated adaptation of All-Star, you know, those like direct-to-DVD, like DC Universe animated, right? So the All-Star Superman adaptation does have the parasite kind of like turning into a massive kaiju, or was that something else? But anyway, I do remember seeing like Parasite turning into a kaiju. Oh, dude, you know what I'm thinking of? I think I'm getting it mixed up with My Adventures with Superman.
You are all over the place, man.
All over the shop tonight, yeah.
You are, but like it's very
the most recent version of Parasite that I've seen. But
it's very interesting.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah,
we will find out.
Look, that is a building-sized parasite. So look, maybe Gunn's pulling from that as well. That would be cool. But hey, look, it wouldn't be the first time that Todd has done a mega figure that should be like building size, but scaled it right down and just included like a 3-inch figure with it.
Oh, like the King Kong star thing.
The King Kong, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We will see.
Maybe this MonsterVerse, this Justice League versus Kong versus Godzilla thing that they've done in the comics.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the whole plan is like MonsterVerse, DCU from the very beginning, mate. The kaiju is Godzilla.
Mothra is the villain of well, Mothra is the hero. It's a heroic kaiju. Yep. Hey, no.
Yeah,
don't like that.
Yeah, Matei, you're totally right. If the kaiju is Parasite, then why is that a baby Parasite with us? It is. Yeah. Do you know what?
It could be their own version of it, right? Like it could be. Movies do this all the time. You know.
Yeah.
Let's not forget Doomsday in the Batman vs Superman was the corpse of Zod. So like there's always fuckery.
Yeah, could totally just be like an alien version of Parasite, right? Like it could be. Yeah, but look, that's just my little crackpot theory, anyway. Just because you know,
if it's the purple laser, it does. I there's something to it. There's something.
Yeah, the purple laser as well. Yeah.
It really does give it. Yeah.
We got my man Ryan Parvey in the chat. Damn it, late to the party. You are late to the party, dude. I shouted you out before, and
you did. You missed your shout out.
Superman statue that I bought from you. Welcome, dude. We've been having a good chat.
How you going, Ryan?
Yeah. Kaiju level of Galactus. Yeah. Imagine if Galactus is the kaiju. And then Matei. That kaiju may lead into the New Frontier storyline with the Center and Monster Island. Creature Commandos takes place on Dinosaur Island too. Dude, that is a big theory.
That's interesting.
Yeah. All right, what do you reckon, Mike? Man, should we leave it there?
Is that the full list? Have we done it? We've covered it.
That's it, man. Yeah. So the only thing that we kind of haven't speculated on too much is Baby Joe, but like, I don't know. Like, what is that?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real radio friendly here, or video friendly as well. I'm gonna Google Baby Joe.
Like, could it be Baby Kal-El or something like that, or I don't know. Like, what other babies could it be? Like, Baby Joe, Baby Joe.
Baby
Think
Joe.
villains. Maybe like maybe if Ultraman is Bizarro, as I speculated,
Mm-hmm.
and he's being grown in a lab, maybe that's Baby Joe, like a weird little baby Superman in a test tube or something like that. Who knows? Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
very strange.
Who knows what weird shit James Gunn's cooking up for this movie, man? But I
That
can tell you that I'm pretty freaking pumped for it, man.
I could watch it tomorrow if he was ready, but
Yeah,
we've got to get a trailer like in the next few months, right? Like a
I
teaser,
reckon
right? I feel like
before
we're
the end of the
due, right?
year, man. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait.
yeah.
I'm looking up shit now. I'm looking up. So Metamorpho's son is called Joseph Mason. Yeah,
Dude,
Joey Mason is Metamorpho's son, Baby
is
Joe.
is that just another freaking character that James Gunn is just like shoving in? And why is he getting a figure? That's really weird.
Baby Joe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's as good a theory as any I have.
yeah. Have
You
you
heard
ever
it
read
here
this?
first.
Have you ever read Neil Gaiman's The Sandman?
I watched the show. No,
Oh,
I've never
okay.
read Sandman. It's on the list, man. I know.
Yeah.
I know that's bad.
He does a lot of stuff, like branching into like weird, lesser used characters in the DCU and like giving
Yep.
them a little like the
Yep.
Sandman like kind of perspective issue. And there's
Yep.
one issue with this is the female version of Metamorpho, like I forget what her name is, Element
Yep.
Girl or something like that.
Yep.
And they give her this like super tragic story where she's like
Of
I'm
course.
hideous and like, you know, look at me, I'm hideous and no one wants to look at me, and like
Relatable.
yeah, she's just like this like reclusive shut in and stuff like that. Super tragic, but like I don't know. Hopefully James Gunn, I mean, if Metamorpho is having a baby with someone, maybe like she's not so tragic in this universe.
Baby Joe.
But anyway, I think
it
that's it, dude. Do we wrap it up here, man, or what?
Yeah, I reckon that's a nice place. We've covered it all. We've hashed it out. Jager's got some homework to go talk to his. So sorry, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Joe Chill Jr. and Jager says the same thing. It's Joe Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jager, ask who
Jager.
Joe is. Who's
Yeah,
Baby
man.
Joe? It's if it was just Joe, it'd be one thing. But this Baby Joe sounds like a
Yeah.
pimp name. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. It's something about it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Superman saving babies gives me the Flash vibes, lol. Oh, yeah.
And it's got to be a
Oh,
figure
because
that you could
Matei
make.
mentioned.
It's got to be a figure that you could do as like one of those Todd's mods. Like I'm imagining it's like a really exaggerated design. I'm very confused. Oh, does he save a baby in this movie?
No, I mean, I think maybe Matei is just.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, just speculating, cracking a gag there. All right, and Jager, maybe it is Joe Chill. We're going to see the killer of Bruce Wayne's parents as a baby. That's pretty
Anything
funny.
is possible, man.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's wrap it up, dude.
Let's do it. Yeah,
we just hit 20 viewers, our highest of the evening, and we're just about to bail. But look, sadly, if you just hopped on, that's the end of our stream for today. We've speculated, we've talked, we've gone down the list, we've talked about who these obscure names could be, and we've talked about what we're going to get in these packs. And you know what, Michael? I had a bloody good time.
Yeah, good fun. Good fun. I love rampant speculation. Like we know just enough to feel like we know, but there's enough that we don't understand that gets the juices flowing, which is how it should be. So I'm just nothing about these spoilers, quote unquote, makes me any less excited. It just makes me more interested and intrigued and excited, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't want like obvious spoilers, but like stuff like this is fine with me. Like,
telling me that there is Lex Luthor, there's Ultraman in the movie. Like it just makes me want to know What are they going to do with it?
Yeah,
what are they going to do with it?
Yeah. But the fact that I've, supposedly seen this Ultraman and he looks nothing like Ultraman, I'm like, well, that's cool. Like,
Dave,
yeah.
if Ultraman has a mask, that like it's Chekhov's mask, the mask will come off at some point. It's obviously, it's going to be a mystery. It's going to be a mystery.
Yeah. Well, thanks to you, man, for stopping by and hanging out with me again 2 times in a row, 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, I don't want to speak to you again for at least 2 weeks, man. I've had my fill.
2 weeks.
You're a joy, you're a treasure, but
2 months, mate. Back off, mate. Too much of you. No, seriously,
we'll talk in a couple of weeks.
I'll be calling you tomorrow. Thanks again, Michael, and thanks to anyone in the chat that stopped by. If you're still there, thank you so much. Jager's saying he's going to drop his homework on the next live stream. So, Jager, we will be sure to let you know when we are doing that, man. Hit us in the DMs, Jager, with all of those juicy tidbits that you get back from your source and anything that we can share, that we're allowed to share. We will gladly do so.
And stay tuned to Jager's channel.
Obviously,
stay tuned to Jager's channel.
If it's in the vault, it's in the vault. Yeah, stay tuned to Jager's channel, man. He's bringing the fire on YouTube, man. But give him a like on Instagram as well. Yeah, that's it, guys. Until the next live stream, until the next content from us on YouTube, we'll catch you guys around. Take care of each other and. Do not stop buying those toys. See yous.
See you guys.